I love math. We are selling t-shirts right now that say, "Thou shalt check all thy work." And if you wear it, I hope you remember what to do every time.
Hey CVA Integrated Math 3 students, the two most important days in your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why, says Mark Twain. This is our grid view to navigate all the slides, including a new one. Just helps you turn in your work electronically. Mr. Frank, it's that time.
It's time for game plans.
Week number 9, October 3rd to October 7th, 2022. Excuse the bell here at Savannah. Module 1, quadratic functions. We're going to have a 1.0 introduction, and then we're going to do 1.1 graphing quadratic functions. Students will be able to graph quadratic functions on their lessons. Alright, some room 902 news. Our class meets Wednesdays normally. Last week we had some internet issues. I apologize on behalf of the district. Kind of embarrassing on my side. This week there is no class. There is no class on October 5th, Wednesday, because I'll be at a CVA teacher PD meeting. So there's going to be no class. I'll tell you what to do to show me that you were there. Talking about grades, just because you turn in an assignment or it's late or after the due date doesn't mean I grade it. So just because you turn it in doesn't mean I'm gonna grade it. I need notification, I need payment, so you need to go through late work. The 8.5 module 8.5, which is week 8.5 or assessments, the module 8 test opened up last Thursday and is going to close this Friday, so get it done. This means that you should get your packet done before then. Then you have some time to hopefully catch up on starting quadratics. Khan Academy I did on Saturday. Your next check is going to be on October 31st, Monday at 3 p.m. You need a total of 180 minutes, 3 hours. Now, I could just make this October 28th, but I'm just trying to give you guys the weekend at least. I'm trying to be consistent, and that's at the end of the month. So instead of me having October 28th, a Friday deadline, you can just think of that mentally. Write it down. Speaking of which, yeah, if you're struggling with keeping up with things, take notes on this week at a glance, maybe top 5 or 10 things. To count up your Khan Academy learning minutes, click on progress and then change the time to a custom time frame to August 10th, which is the first day of school till now. Remember, attendance is 10% of your grade. Points off for cameras off, or if you're late now, using big blue button, it tells me when you come. We're continually doing the Ed puzzle week at a glance. I forgot to post a link last time, so I didn't count last week's, but now you have one, 9.4C, and we'll take a E-Cadence field trip. If you ever miss class, to get your attendance for that, you have to complete a CVA absent assignment. Just click on it, and it'll tell you what you need to do. There's a video walking you through it. If you need help, there's the unofficial and official. I reach out to you right away, but everyone, mandatory, everyone needs to do this one-on-one interview. And I know that a lot of people have not signed up, so I've looked at October, November, and December. It's very light. You want to hurry and get your dates in. They're going to run out, and then you're going to have to come on your own time as well. So to schedule this, you just click on this, and you pick a date. Now, I've noticed a lot of students will sign up for it and then miss it. So if you miss it, you're going to have to submit a late work. And write down the date you do it, and I put it on your Google Calendar. I send a notification to remind you 24 hours before, and then also 1 hour before. And then once I go into the video conference, I say, like, I'm here. Yeah. Some student asked me, hey, can I take a quiz that was due last month? The answer is no. Once I give you a due date for a quiz, the reason why is I have to close it. I give out video solutions and feedback to my students. So if you want to drop that quiz, bonus number 1 is attend 80% of the time. Attend 80% of the semester. Now, if you do that, I add at the end of the semester, I'm going to add a rule that says drop your lowest quiz score. Now, your quiz scores are affecting you quite a bit because you only have 1 quiz. So when you have more quizzes, it won't be so dramatic. Bonus number 2, as a class, and not just a class, all of my classes, If we get to 600 subscribers, I'll add another lowest quiz score. Wow, sense of urgency. As of Monday, October 3rd, we have completed 38 days of 180 for the school year. We have 21% done. We have about 80% left. For first semester, as of today, we are 45% done. We only have 55% left. We're almost halfway done with the first semester. We'll talk about quarter grades and if anything you want to count by that date. AUHAT's college fair is coming back this Thursday. Free parking. I recommend if you are a junior or a senior. Senior kind of like you're a little bit too late in the game, but you could still go. But juniors definitely, I would recommend. I know you're busy and you're like, well, I'm a senior, I'll think about it later. Think about it now. I would walk around, take a parent with you, go with your friends, check out all the possibilities. The reason why is you kind of want this information to start thinking about it versus like, oh no, it's my senior year of college applications to do in 1 month. Like, what do I want to do? Other school news, first quarter ends this Friday, so if you want anything to count, submit it. I'll have a timeline somewhere. And if you want CV online tutoring, if you didn't know, there is online tutoring for you every day of the week. And these are the times, and there's the directions. Dun, 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 dun. I've had to reach out to a couple of students and their parents or guardians, and it is helpful. My goal is not to get you in trouble. My goal is to get you above 60%. I try to let you guys turn in late work. You know, based on your situation, also determine if you need an extension or not. But hey, I already let you turn in late work for 100% credit with a reflection or commercial. Don't forget our numbering system. We're eventually now moving to ones, so and then that's the lesson, and then that's example. So all the introductions, if you notice, I'll have a 0. So if it's like 8.50, that means it's the introduction to that lesson. Central question, how can we graph quadratics? Monday, 9.2 discussion opens, and this is not normal. It's just because this week I canceled class for that CVA. I'm opening up a reflection because I want to hear from you guys, and I'll give you guys a whole week. It'll be open Monday and due Friday, a reflection. So those we normally do in class. I just want to know where you're at. Is there any questions, what you're thinking? 9.4C Ed Puzzle is happening. I'll show it to you on eCadence. And I'm giving you guys a work day because I noticed a lot of students have not turned in the packet nor submitted the test. So the goal is to get all of your work in 8.5 and 8.4 done before you start 1.0. And so tomorrow you should start lesson 1.0. Red, orange, and yellow. This is the same Google document. It's just different sections of that Google document. Wednesday, I said there is no class, so to get credit, so let me read it to you now. You're going to make a comment. Last time you had to make a math joke. This time you're going to make a comment about a mathematician. Just research some mathematician and write 1 or 2 sentences. You can't pick Pythagoras, and you kind of hurry. You can't repeat what someone already wrote, so you have to pay attention on that. And I'm picking Pythagoras, so you can't use him. Pythagoras is the most famous discoveries in music, astronomy, and math, in particular the Pythagorean theorem. And basically it's just 1 or 2 sentences, you put that in, and that's your attendance. Then you'll move on to lesson 1.1, so this is a different lesson. And then red, orange, yellow, green, blue, blue, and then pink or purple. So let me show you what each of these Google documents look like in brief. We did this before. 1.01, complete what you will learn. So you're doing the before part. You can just put X's, or if you want to, you can copy and paste the thumbs. You're going to complete this pre-test. I need you to show your work. If you don't show work, then I can't give you credit for this section. And basically, it is a Google form. It has the questions in it. Put your answers in it, and then it'll tell you your score. Put the score there. And then you're doing the yellow part. You're going to watch this 2-minute introductory video about the airports, or and just answer these questions. Remember, you're changing your answers into bold or different color. Do not, repeat, do not do 1.04 or 1.05. This is to be done at the end of the unit. At all the 1.1s now, remember that's all the same Google document. have been writing in the reflections, they don't have the time management, and they liked it that I suggest certain things to do on certain days. So if you didn't know, you click on this, either I put it in the header over here, this time I put it here. You'll click on blue, you watch the video, and you're basically just going to fill this out. Now you're going to see us doing more computations. I think a lot of you guys are like, whoa, Mr. Ng, like stats, like this is pretty heavy. Now you're getting back to the numbers. So I got a warm up, launch, explore. We got some vocab words. And then you're going to see us actually doing it by hand. And you guys will see in your discussion how maybe typing everything out is not worth it. So I would recommend either printing it, writing it down on a piece of paper, or making this a PDF and annotating it with your digital pen. Okay, so there's the yellow, there's the green. And some students I've noticed have also been missing. So like for example, 1.13, I'm walking through like this example with you. You must copy that down. If you don't copy it down, I have to deduct points. And then you're actually doing, it tells you to skip one problem. Well, you can only do these problems if you know how to do these. So you need to copy down this, like, in class I would say, hey class, let's do this example together. What is now considered late? So everything in red here, you would have to submit a late work assignment. Click on the sad face, go on these Google Slides, read and watch the videos, it'll explain it to you. And so what I want to re-emphasize is that the due dates, yes, they're usually Fridays 3 p.m.s, but this red light, yellow light, green light is a good thing for you because sometimes it's past the due date, and I'm kind of giving you actually more time. And let me explain it one more time. So, for example, if I said the packet 8.4 was due on Thursday, I didn't grade it at Thursday at 3:01 p.m. As of this recording of this video, Monday morning, I have not graded it, and that's why it's considered yellow. It's past the due date, but I'm telling you, hurry and catch up. So you're actually given more time. So I hope this system is more helpful for you, the color coding system. If you think it's unfair, then I could just grade it at 3:01, and then a lot of people will get some bad grades. If you need help submitting your work, click on Help 1. These are the links for today. That's the absent assignment directions there. All right, let's go to eCadence field trip. Here in eCadence, here is the home page. If you ever want to submit late work, there's that assignment there too as well. And some people are missing this. Announcements, usually I'll say, hey, class wasn't going well. This is on my side, so it has all the announcements. But every week we post an announcement, read it. Someone wrote, Mr. Ng, I don't read those, read them. Let's go to your modules. Remember, if you get confused with all the modules, I would press collapse all. We're currently in week number 9. If you're a brand new student, I do want you to do 2.4 A, B, C, D, and E down here, and then let me know so I can grade it and give you credit. So we completed the orange, module 8. We did skip to inferential statistics. The reason why is because normally this is left to the end, and then this year you guys are taking the S back, and there is some basic statistics in there. Module 1, we're doing quadratics. You open up WAG 9. You'll have your video conference that has the Google Slides. 9.2 has a discussion this week about what is good and bad math evidence, like your work. And so I've collected work over the years, especially distance learning, and you have good and bad examples. So you're going to go through that pair deck in there and then tell us how that means for your work, and then respond to 2 classmates. You have to do that by Friday 3 p.m. If you do it afterwards, like on a Saturday, that's considered late. You would have to go through late work. 9.3 reflection, again, this is not normal, but I'm going to open it on Monday. I want you to do it by Friday because we don't have any class. And 7.4 is the Ed puzzle, which basically means you're watching this week at a glance through it, you're answering the 3 or 4 questions that are in there, and I give you participation points. If you don't see I should renumber this to 9.4. If you don't see the Ed puzzle questions in there, let me know. Consider the day you were born, so happy birthday, and the day you figure out why. You have a reason to live. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
If you want more math, subscribe to David Ng or go to his website. Remember, math is awesome.